first race that I joined the group was that folks really do stay at that finish line and wait for folks.
That it's the critical part of our mission. First, our goal and our mission and our message is that everyone is a finisher. But one of the most important things and uplifting things that I've been able to experience, because you don't get that at a lot of races.
At all.
Every person who is running as a finisher that day does not leave that finish line until the last person crosses. So you might stand there for an hour, you might stand there for 10 minutes. You might be that last person. We've all been there. But you have a cheering squad in a community who's ready to party with you.
Yeah. And what I loved about it is that, the few times I was standing at the finish line and I was like ready to walk away because it was cold, I felt guilty because I was like, no, but someone was there for me, so I have to be there. So you end up really just standing there and wanting to be there for when that next person crosses. So we're joined by Bruce, who's another finisher. So Bruce, tell us your introduction into the Finishers Fit Club.
My introduction was, I want to say, my first race in December.
Okay.
In the yvette, and Tammy was running. Tim and Cachet ran. And I think Lindsay ran that one too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was pulling that ran. And I think that's when my first introduction to the group. I'm not sure when the whole name came up. I was going to ask that. I was going to ask that before I called in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when the first came up, but that's my first introduction to what I would call the finishing club.
Well, Rudy and Mayfield and Cachet were on last week, and they shared where the name came from, and it was just sort of like out of the blues and an exchange with Rudy and I think Colin, Cachet and Jason's brother. So and it's such an appropriate name. It's such the right name for this group because nothing is done halfway in this crew, Everyone seems to do things, until they're done and ready. So tell us a little bit, Bruce, about what you see in this space that makes this space so special for you to be a part of.
For me, it's like a family.
Mm.
And a lot of us grew up together. My sister, there's a boy, and there's Lindsay and Keith. I know them since they were younger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 3 or 4 years old. And Patrick and Rudy and LaSalle, we all go to the same neighborhood. We're all like the same age.
Mm-hmm.
So, and to come together and, focus on trying to get healthier, trying to stay fit, trying to be a positive in each other's lives. That's what kind of brought me to the group much more, and that's why I'm still here. So I'm going to be here.
Yeah. And the thing that makes it, and the reason I have to say that I love about it as a new finisher is that to know that you all have known each other for so long and that anyone walking in is so welcomed by all of you, even though, when Renee was talking, and I can't wait to have her on the show because she was like, oh, I've known this person since kindergarten, and I knew this person since I was 12. And you don't find that many spaces where you have such grounding stories, such history, and such a long journey, and then you allow new people to come in and allow them to feel welcomed in such an easy way. Like my friend Justine and I keep talking about how easy it was to walk into this space.
I think that's, if I can jump in here,
yeah.
That's a testament to, we know that while we've known each other forever, we all haven't been friends forever, and we can only become richer by the people we know. Mm-hmm. So and it just makes it more fun. You meet someone new and you can celebrate their successes with them.
Yep, yep. So one of the things that, I wanted to touch on was, so we have the finishers and the fitness and the healthy living, even though we party hard, like I don't know who posted an article today, I think it was Holly, about how exercise and beer go together, which is a whole another conversation that we shall have. But it also extends into your workspace. Last week, Mayfield, Rudy, and Cachet spoke about how this relates to their everyday life. Lindsay and Bruce, if you could both, Lindsay, if you could start, like, how does what you see and do in the finisher space extend to your work?
For sure. So the finishers are a highly motivating group of people. And so when I, have those down moments, I might check the message board and see the Facebook group or whatever it is and see these great motivating articles and stories and messages that are powering me through the day. It also parlays into my work because I know I need to be productive at work because I have people that are counting on me after work or before work or on the weekend to get a workout in, to, celebrate someone else's successes. But beyond that, I work in people operations and do a lot of meeting management and event management and programming. And it gives me a common thing to talk about. This fitness club gives me something to talk about when I need to engage new people. Hey, I'm in a 5K, or hey, I'm going for a run tonight. And that's just something that I find that a lot of people in different circles can talk about. So it gives me that to talk about as well.
And Bruce, what about you? I know you said you coach basketball, you ref basketball. Like, how does this sort of ease into your daily life?
So, I talk to the kids a lot about fitness and eating right and, being healthy. And we do talk. I try to get them run. I try to get them to run some races, but generally it's just basically trying to get them to understand that if you eat healthy and you work out, you're going to be on the track for a long time.
And the thing is, it extends into the community, because one of the things that I saw on the first race with the group is that it's contagious, because you have folks that are seeing this group of folks in this lime green color. That's our color, by the way, lime green. And they want to know who these people are. Like, who are these group of folks with all shades, having such a good time? So it's actually contagious. The group is contagious. So I thank you both for coming on. What would be your last message to those who are listening, not just from all around the world, from the Soulful Afro audience, but we have some finishers listening also. So what would you, share with them before you go? Either one of you can jump in.
All right, just join us. We're a fun group. We support each other, and you come to us and have fun. And stay healthy, be healthy, and you have a nice back in whatever you do.
That's wonderful. Lindsay, what about you?
If you want to be a runner, get out there and go run, whether you walk, jog, whatever you do. Once you do it once, you're a runner. Keep at it. And for the finishers listening, go get those runs in.
Now, before we go, Bruce, you're the lead for our next race. You want to share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it's Crack Fest. It's the annual 5K series, CK5 series in Cambridge, and it's a nice race, and it's like a big party afterwards.
And when's the date of that one?
Huh?
The date for that one?
The date is March 13th. That's a Sunday.
Okay.
And they can still sign up to crackfest.com or Cambridge 5 series races.
And the most important thing is that if you want to run with us, you have to sign up to be a Finishers Fit Club.
Yes,
right?
Come party with us.
Absolutely. So, Soulful Afro family, I'll be posting a little bit more about that if you want to join us. Join me and the rest of the finishers at this race, because I have already signed up for the March 13th race. Lindsay, are you running that one?
I am.
Oh, great. So you will meet all of us if you join us at this race. So I want to thank you both for joining me tonight. And I look forward to running more races with you, sharing with you, and hopefully you'll be back, because if we're gonna make this a weekly segment, we're gonna have to like double up our numbers so we have someone on every week. Can you imagine? Every week. That's some good stuff. So thank you both for joining me, and see you soon. To all the finishers listening, much love and admiration. We're doing it right. This is some good stuff, so we'll continue to build on this. So we'll be right back. Thank you both, Lindsay and Bruce, for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Tell me when it's right. It's good to get high.